Hello children of the universe and welcome back to my channel, Makeup and Science. My name is Darky and this is where I like to play with makeup whilst I talk to you about science. And today's video is the third installment to my solar system series and all about the planet Venus. So if that sounds interesting to you,
stay a while and listen.
Hit that like button, consider subscribing and leave a comment below. So, without further ado, I bring to you the planet Venus. Just a quick note, if you have watched any of my videos before, you'll notice this is a new setup to me. So, hopefully it works out well. And hopefully you can hear me well and the lighting system's going well. I also already have my foundation down and I'll leave all the makeup I use in the description box below. Venus is the second planet from the Sun and our closest neighbor. Hi Venus! Venus is the Roman god of love and beauty, which is the equivalent to the Olympian god of Aphrodite. Side note, the baths of Aphrodite still exist and are protected to this day in Cyprus. Legend has it that Aphrodite would bathe at these pools and sleep with her husband Iphatos there. The surrounding area, Acamas, in the province of Paphos, was the kingdom of Aphrodite. So, back to the planet Venus. Venus is roughly the same size as Earth and only 2,000 kilometers smaller in circumference, with a full circumference of 38,000 kilometers. Venus's average distance from the Sun is 108 million kilometers away, which is 0.7 astronomical units. So if you remember from previous videos, 1 astronomical unit is Earth's distance from our local star. Surprisingly, Venus's orbit around the Sun is the most circular of all the planets in our solar system. It creates almost a perfect circle. Now, most planets in our solar system rotate in the same direction, west to east. So think of this as the Sun, and you'd have the planet rotating like that. So the Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Now, Venus is one of 2 planets in our solar system that rotate backwards, the other one being Uranus. So that's the Sun and it rotates like this. So what does that mean? It means a Venetian day is extremely long. So what usually happens, say this is the Sun and the planet Earth is rotating, that's the orbit going like that. It rotates on its axis like this. So it's rotating with the orbit and it spins away from the Sun, making it a faster day. But this is Venus going in the opposite direction. So when it comes around the Sun, it's sort of trying to chase the Sun, making the day longer. I will link, all my resources in the description box below, and one of them has a great image of the solar system, and you can zoom in and out and rotate around it, and has all the information there, so you can really get a visual interpretation of what I'm trying to explain. So 1 Venetian day is the equivalent of 117 Earth days. It takes 225 Earth days for Venus to make 1 full orbit around the Sun, which is just under 2 Venetian days. The planet also only has an axial tilt of 3 degrees, which means that it's mostly upright the entire time, which gives the planet no notable seasons. Venus is often called the sister planet to Earth because it is so similar in size and structure. Venus has an iron core, magma as its mantle, and a thin rocky crust for its surface. And as the magma moves underneath the surface, just like Earth, The crust breaks, moves, and bulges, creating quakes and volcanoes. Even though Venus is not the closest planet to the Sun, it is the hottest due to its immense amount of greenhouse gases blanketing the planet. This blanket of white clouds also makes it the brightest star in the night sky, due to the Sun reflecting off the clouds. The surface temperature on Venus reaches 471 degrees Celsius, which is 20 degrees hotter than Mercury, which isn't much in the grand scheme of things, but considering Mercury gets extremely cold on the dark side of the planet, Venus never really loses enough heat to cool down. The greenhouse gases on Venus are mainly made up of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid. Yes, it rains sulfuric acid on Venus. So not only would you be cooked alive by the immense heat, you'll also be melted by sulfuric acid and crushed to death by the immense pressure. So on the surface of Venus, it's like being under 1.6 kilometers of water. So like the deepest trench on Earth. That kind of pressure would crush your lungs to the point of bleeding out. What a fun holiday! So, one of the astronomical symbols that everyone in society knows so well is Venus's, because it has become the symbol for females. It is a circle with a plus sign underneath. These astronomical symbols are used in scientific equations to denote the planet. These here are a few images of what Venus looks like, or at least as true to color as satellite composition images can get. So this here is what Venus looks like from the outside. This is the cloud cover. So it's like a beigey off-white, and usually the satellite compositions show the cloud formations much more than what we would see with our own human eyes. And then this here is what the surface of Venus probably looks like. So that's a combination of the sort of topical images provided by radar scannings, and then the most recently viewed images that we've been able to get through the clouds of Venus. So there have been several spacecrafts that have visited Venus from a variety of different nations. Several notable spacecrafts include the Soviet Union's Venera series, which had the first landings on Venus's surface. Then there was NASA's Magellan mission, which was when they were able to scan 98% of the planet's surface using radar. And currently, Japan's Akatsuki is orbiting the planet as we speak. And that was the mission where there was a glimpse of the surface of the planet through the clouds. Now, because there are so many planets in our solar system that have similar coloring to Venus, which is brown, beige, orangey sort of colors, I am implementing some pink. And that is just an ode to the goddess of beauty and love. And actually, it has sort of created a neutral with a pop of color, which I think is very beautiful, soft glam. So I'm just going to finish this look off, and I'll be back when I'm done. Ta-da! And this is my Venus-inspired look. Oh no, I forgot to do that. And here we have the final look. The Venus-inspired makeup look. Actually, it looked really nice without this, but I'm making it part of my series. It has to be there. Actually, I'm going to just take it off later and enjoy this soft glam look. I've turned down the lights so you can sort of see the glow better, but I still don't think this is like true to color because I look very different in the mirror, so we'll see. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy hopefully learning something new about the planet Venus and like this makeup application. I wish I could put in Lady Gaga's song Venus just because it is so fitting for the topic. If you have not heard it, I recommend you go listen because that song is bopping. So if you did like this video, please hit the like button below and consider subscribing if that's your thing, and leave a comment below. Leave one, leave two, leave as many as you want about anything. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. But you know what? If that's not your thing, do not feel pressured and don't feel bad. I appreciate you just getting to this point of the video. So I hope you have a wonderful day, week, month, and year. And hopefully I'll see you again next time on Makeup and Science. Bye!